Yeah, this is my second World Championship, so I'm really looking forward to competing in the 50k. And yeah, it's going to be a very interesting race with the heat and humidity at night time as well.
I'm going to ask about the heat. Obviously, we're here in Dubai now at a holding camp. What kind of preparation is this giving you? And obviously, as you mentioned, in light of the conditions that you'll be experiencing out there.
Yeah, this has been ideal preparation. Obviously, it's very similar conditions to Doha, and I've been adjusting my training, so training more towards the evenings when the race will be, and some other preparations I've done beforehand to just acclimatise to the heat.
Is competing in this heat something you've done before? Obviously, you're a very experienced athlete, but is it something you're sort of familiar with?
I've never done a 50k in this temperature, and it's fair to say it's quite challenging training, and obviously will be not just physical but a mental toughness required for the 50k. But probably the previous championships that comes close to this would be something like the Rio Olympics or the Jamaican World Junior Championships many years ago.
So you mentioned 50k. That distance poses mental challenges anyway. Just tell me about kind of what you go through on a 50k race walk, and especially in these conditions, the kind of challenges as you mentioned, you were expecting.
So it's fair to say that the 50k race walk is probably one of the toughest events to do, both physically but also mentally. So you know, it's a marathon and then another 5 miles on top of that, and the speed obviously that we're walking, averaging around about 7.5 minute miles, but it's also the technique that you have to sustain throughout that whole race. So as I've had from the previous World Championships, you can get disqualified. It's part and parcel of the sport, but fingers crossed that won't happen this year.
You mentioned having that move to at night. How do you feel about that?
So I have done a night race before, when in 2012 when I did 100 miles, and yeah, in that race I won. Yeah, obviously it's a very different race. It wasn't an international race, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to walking through the night and hopefully finishing the early hours of Sunday morning.
Yeah, it goes quite well, I guess. You are an experienced athlete. You mentioned you've had experiences like Rio that equip you to deal with some of the uncertainties that come with an event like this. How valuable and do you think that is, and how much do you lean on kind of your experience as an athlete in significant weeks like this?
Yeah, I think previous experience is really important because as I've experienced in many of my other major championships, each time you go and do a championships, there's always something that you learn, something that you can take back into training and practice on, and hopefully if you get selected for another championships, you can apply that into that championship. So I feel like I've been race walking for 25 years now, and I feel like over that time I've gained quite a lot of experience in what works for me and what doesn't work, and hopefully put all the good things to use on Saturday.
You mentioned having race walked for 25 years, but is that same sense of pride as when you first represented Britain still there to go out to another World Championships and wear that vest?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm over the moon to be representing my country. Every time I put on the vest, I'm extremely proud and grateful for the opportunity, and hopefully go and do it justice. Obviously, it isn't going to be about personal best this time round, but it will be about who's got the mental fortitude to keep going and get to that finish line.